Okay, this is like part two where we're separating the buffalo, the calves, and the cows. These guys down here are already been separated out. I think I got three cows and a bull, and everybody's chasing everybody around the corral here. As soon as they get done, now you see they got them in these chutes, and I'm not sure exactly how they do it, but they're pulling these things. They're like gates. They're upright, so they kind of trying to push a bunch out. So eventually, what's going to end up is the calves. There's a couple yearlings, a couple, I don't know, maybe even 2-year-olds in there. There's 2 or 3 of them from last year's calves. Oops, sorry. And this year's calves about, I don't know. We had 8, and I'm not too sure. I know for sure one of them's too young to be separated. There's a cutoff, she's still, or it's still nursing off the mother, and it needs to be. So they're in that process of going from nursing into eating grass and stuff. So I don't know, we had like 20 plus, I don't know how many calves now. The whole count kind of got goofed up. Well, we had 18, and I think 8 calves, so it's around 26, I guess, total of the herd. I don't know what it's going to be after this. These guys that are out here now, they'll stay this winter, and one of these cows is like 20 years old. She just goes off by herself, according to Jody. So they got them razzed up, rattled up, and oops, sorry. I'm kind of looking around, and I'm just holding this thing because I got it on like telescopic lens for you to be able to really see what's going on. I'll shut the car down. I'm sitting here with the heater going. It's right around 30-some degrees this morning. We had frost. We still haven't had a snow yet on the ground here yet. This is really unusual. To me, it seems like an Indian summer. That's what they call it. We'll be up in the 70s today. It's been really nice. It's supposed to be that way till the weekend, and then it's supposed to get cooler. You can see these guys will stay here. There's 3 of them there, and there's a bull. And they're trying to separate now. This is where it's going to get harder because they're going to be separating the mothers from the other calves, and they ain't going to want to separate. And I don't know if it's so much that, or they're also checking out they're probably checking them out at the same time, I guess. I don't know. I always thought, maybe later on they'll have a veterinarian comes down from Orland. I'm surprised they don't use Dickey, the guy I use. Kevin Dickey's really good. Anyway, I need to get her out and get her nails trimmed too. I let them trim the dog's nails and stuff. I don't do it anymore. They pull away from you and everything, and I take them out there. They get along fine. I can't tell for sure. They put this corral fence up. It's kind of new. This is the old one. I can remember when they did that. They used to separate them down here. That's the old system down there. And they use these different gates. I'm not sure. They seem to be having a problem or waiting on something. That other bull might be causing problems too. I got this one sitting over here. He's watching what's going on, so. Sometimes the bulls, we have problems with them. We used to have one you couldn't even keep in the corral or anything. So, what are they going to do now? Somebody's raising hell in there. I could hear him banging around. I don't know. I think Jody went in there. Jody handles them every day. He's the one that Monday through Friday he feeds them the treats they get. I can't tell. Huh. I don't know if you can see this. Hopefully it'll come out there. They got one in there and they're trying to push them on out. All the way down that long chute. It's the same way they do cattle. Yeah, this is going to be a harder time for them, separating the mothers from the calves. Pretty soon here, they're going to have to push the one through. I don't even know if it's a month old yet. I've forgotten now. Might be. But that's about right. We always had one that always had a calf in September when they were across the way over on T Hill. They brought that whole herd over here years ago. We had a different governor and he complained about this is the first park in Wyoming and it's one of the few free parks. The rest of them are all you have to pay to use them. I gotta get me one of them. Your stickers are like 36 bucks or something. Yeah, they're trying to move something. Jody went in there. He's a lot younger, but I couldn't be doing that shit anymore. So anyway, the guy that owns the Star Plunge and his brother owns those two houses up there on the hill. And, Star Plunge, that's the biggest pool. Most expensive pool. Most of the locals go to the teepee. Well, a lot of people go to Star Plunge. They've been going there for years. I have my differences with the guy that runs it. When I lived here before this gal, I went to school with her grandparents owned the Star Plunge, so it was all different when I lived here in the 60s. So. Plus, we had a bigger herd then, too. Well, ouch. So what we got? We got 4 out here now. They're all up there, and actually where they are there, that's where old Sunflower's buried. I know where most of the old bulls and stuff are buried. Another cow that got buried out over here, right down in there. I can't, I'm shooting into the sun. And then there was old Conan. He was, they pretty much butchered his ass, but there was another one that we sent to the butchery because, see, there we go. So that's going to be, that's a bull there, so I think there's another cow. Wow, they're letting them out. Oops, I'm sorry, they're letting them out. Trying to watch what's going on over here. I think those are 2 bulls up there. Now they're separating them and stuff. When you hear them grunting, that's the mothers grunting at the calves or at everybody. That's when you really got to be careful with these guys. Well, you get the idea. My arm's getting sore.